All right, let's get started. Today we're gonna. So it's Wednesday. We finished Subnautica. Before we start another actual playthrough project, we'll probably do a couple of weeks of just something random each time. So I thought that it'd be fun to do an episode of this game called Icarus that a friend of mine actually clued me into a while back. Muppy, aka Sin the Dark Body. Who has done voice stuff with some of the Silent Hill 2 things that we've been playing, that I've been playing recently. He found this game, and it sounded pretty cool, so I picked it up, and we've been playing it occasionally together. It's possible to play it both single-player and co-op, but it's basically like a prospecting game, kind of an open-world prospecting game where you are on this alien planet that was kind of partially terraformed, but not really. But it's kind of a harsh environment in a lot of places. And, yeah, you just do different missions and, play around. So the game was released out of, early access on Steam not too long ago. And I'll say that when it was first released, it was pretty rough. There were a lot of things, a lot of features that were, if not missing, just strange. And I'd say it's been I'm gonna say approximately 6 months since they did their release out of early access, and they've really made a lot of changes since then. So I think let's so I would normally show the character creation, maybe I will for just a second, but there's really not a whole lot of choices. You get a few different color choices. There's just a male and a female voice. There's a few different heads, but 6 isn't really that much. There's no actual careful editing. You can throw some scars on there. There's 6 types of those. You got the facial hair, which looks really bad. You got tattoos, which, I mean, whatever. And then you can pick eye color. And then you got skin tone, which, whatever. And then there's a little bit of changing you can do to your clothing. You can add a logo to your hat and change the style of your hat and maybe add a stripe. So there's not a whole lot of customization here yet. Maybe they'll work more on that later. But realistically, the game is played from a first-person perspective, and you're wearing a spacesuit anyway, so no one can really see your face, least of all you. So the way that this game plays out is that on the space station you can kind of mess around with your equipment. I've done a bunch of prospects, and so I have a bunch of random items that I can apply to characters. You produce them and research them in the workshop. So we've kind of got all that going around. Some of the things are unlocked by actually doing missions. And it's been expanding a lot over the last, few months. Pretty quickly. It's neat. There's new stuff pretty much every week. So I don't have a whole lot of currency at this point, so we'll just kind of back out of here. The game is based on, you have talents, of which you get a fairly small number. Some talents are for, solo only. That is, you'll have these talents as long as nobody else joins you. And some of them are for, whether you're playing by yourself or with multiple people. They actually just recently split out the talents, the non-solo talents from the solo talents, and gave them separate point pools, which was totally something they needed to do, because it made no sense. The solo talents are really powerful, but they're only active when you're playing solo. So it made you basically had to really be careful about where you applied stuff, and it always felt really goofy. You were either going to make a solo run character or a non-solo run character in it. And so they gave you the extra points, basically. they've been adding they added a few more not perk, but talent points, and they added respec, so I can like unlearn stuff if I need to. But we won't do any of that right now. And then every level you get the ability to unlock some blueprints, and there's a lot of blueprints, and they also keep increasing. There's different tiers of like technology levels, and you can see that the max level is 50, and after that you just kind of start cycling and just get blueprint points. And I have 4 available, but this just keeps expanding over time as well. So once you get to level 50, you don't get any more talent points, but you do get tech points. There's an accolade system, which has a bunch of medals and ribbons and stuff that you get for doing stuff like, hey, I killed 50 creatures with a spear. Hey, I killed 250 creatures, etc. So, pretty standard kind of things you'd expect in that point. Let's start a prospect. So, here's the mission tree. And as you can see, I've only unlocked a fairly small portion of it. What's interesting is that a lot of these things some of them have fairly short time frames. Like this is 6 hours. This is 6 hours. But some of them are like 7 days, and some of them are even 30 days. And what happens is that if you pick one of these and you don't get your character out of the prospect before that overall time scale runs out, the character gets lost permanently. Which I guess I don't really understand the purpose of that mechanic, because like why would you do that to yourself? But I don't know. So we will pick up on something not too bad. Let's see. Oh, that's the 30-day mission. And they're expanding the missions too. I did this one. I did that one. I haven't done this one. Make a barracks. I don't know that I can make a barracks yet because I don't have the right stuff on the tech tree. Locate and harvest exotics. What is this? Build a base for Icarus VIPs. I haven't done this one. What do we got?
The Assembly don't trust anyone, but they need help. If you're looking for some quick cash, this could be the one. Looks simple enough, but then again, it always does. You should know how to pick them by now.
Maybe? I don't know. Scorpion is spelled wrong. But this is in the forest, so there aren't lions or scorpions in the forest. Or there shouldn't be. We'll just do it on medium. So, claim prospect. Make sure you've got stuff in your pack. You can only carry, like, pack-based specific things down, and you can only carry them back up. So, I leave all the stuff I bring down is going to be reusable. That way I don't waste it. So let's confirm loadout. And right now it's only available to friends or private. So I'll just put this on friends, but I only have one other friend that plays this, and he's at work. So it doesn't matter. Down we go. So we'll probably spend an hour or so doing some basic base building, just to show off how it looks and how it works. So this is my little re-entry pod. This is how I get both in and out of Icarus. go. Alright.
The assembly came up fast, and they're doing the same on Icarus. But they don't trust anyone. They're paying the contract, but the clock, that belongs to Icarus. So check your objectives and get going, because they'll be spinning their wheels till you do. Stay safe, friend.
So the first step to do whenever you land in general is to grab some fiber, some sticks, and some rocks. Those are your first very basic materials. And you can't even mine big rocks until you pick up some regular rocks off the ground. So we gotta find a few of those. It's got your usual stamina mechanic. You need about 12 stone to get started. Alright. Always make sure you're stealthed. Alright, we're gonna craft some goodies. So first thing to get is a stone pickaxe and a stone axe. Those cost 12. Take down a tree or two. Always remember the stumps, because they have a lot of wood in them. I just discovered that you can hold the E key to just continually grab stuff. You don't need to tap it repeatedly. So, FYI. We got some... So, the main enemies that we're going to be facing in this area are going to be wild boars and wolves. With occasional possibilities of bears. Really? I'm that out of sticks still? Jeez. I guess I can make sticks, can't I? I cannot. You want to kind of get some... You want to... I've found... And I'm not sure about this, but probably the best weapon to get started out with is the bow and arrow. Because you don't start with a lot of stamina, and you can't just, like, tank enemy attacks very easily in this game. It's just not plausible. Now, one thing to note is that you can reuse arrows sometimes, so you don't need to overdo that. Once you get some self-defensive tools, you'll want to probably find some wolves, because they're a good source of fur. And you're going to need a decent amount of fur before your first night, if you can manage it. We'll try to get about 100 stone. There we go. You can stack 100 stone in one thing, and then there's also a weight limit, so you have to watch out for that. Alright. So far, so good. We need to get over here. Another thing you'll need keep an ear out. It's important to do that. But another thing you'll need is a knife. No, I don't want 4 stone knives. Goodness. Okay. Mini trees are good for sticks, but they're even better if you have an axe. So the game does simulate food, water, and oxygen. Basically, the air is poisonous, so you can't just breathe the regular air. This oxite is an oxygen-containing stone that you can mine pretty easily. And it'll keep you breathing. I think you can stack 50 of these in a single slot. Alright. Yeah, your Sniper Elite style kill cams. You have to be really careful because killing animals will spawn, what do you call it? Predators. And then you have to deal with the predators. You can mine skeletons for bone. Bone is an extremely good resource for arrows. There are caves. I think this is one, actually. Yeah, some of them you need to break into, and some of them are just open. But caves are where you're going to get most of your metal ore. There's a few different handy types of vegetables laying around on the ground. There's a wolf. We'll get him. The animal AI is a little weird still. The predators only attack you, not like the non-predator creatures. And so you can see a bunch of wolves just walking right by, like with a bunch of deer or goats or whatever. And it's a little funky. But so be it, right? .360 no scope. You notice the durability bars. My stone knife gets worn out really quickly. If you're in a forested area, berries are a good source of food and water. Watermelons are an extra good source of water. But you're probably going to end up eating a lot of meat, either cooked or not cooked, throughout the course of this game. And so it's going to be important for us to put together a base and a campfire. Okay, they want us up there, on top of that ridge. The game strictly limits the amount of waypoints that you can put on the map. So it does require a little bit of care and orienteering a little bit if you can. So, I have a canteen in my inventory somewhere, or I thought I did. Oh goodness, I'm dumb. Oh my god. Okay, so they just recently put out a patch, and guess what happens? The stuff you bring down is on the ship, not in your hands when you show up. So I did something stupid, and that's alright. We'll go get my stuff. We're probably going to need to grab some water from the lake. Grabbing water from the lake has a non-zero chance of giving you dysentery, which lowers the effectiveness of food for a little while. Nope, that was a miss. You can eat raw food, raw meat, but it's not really that good for you. And then the rot mechanic is also very punishing. You can see the colored part of this icon. When that goes down, I lose 1 meat and gain 1 rotten meat. And generally, rotten meat is not edible. There's a perk that lets you do it, but it's pretty high level. And you don't get enough perk points to, like, pick up all the talents, ever. There's another wolf, or maybe 2? Yeah. Hello, Wolfie. 1 down. And 2 down. Oh, we got another one. And then my knife broke. Repairing it takes 1 stone, not too big a deal. I left my canteen and my air tank in the drop pod. Yeah, they just changed that in like the most recent patch. I remember reading about it. I was like, oh, that's new. And then it's like, I totally got hit by it. Let me craft a bone spear, just in case we need it. Okay. Kind of wasted some time here, but we should be able to... Oh, unbelievable. There we go. And then this goes here. It'll automatically fill my water, I think. No? Oh, it doesn't have any water. It just has durability. Whatever. It's fine. Alright. Back here again. I will say there have been issues with missions glitching, which is kind of irritating. I've gotten caught in that a couple of times where, like, what will happen is the mission will spawn... You will spawn in the mission without the right points in the map. It has been gradually improving, so they're fixing things as best as they can. But it was definitely an issue in earlier versions. Haven't had it happen in a while. So right there I depleted my stamina. You have to be careful, because it wastes a bunch of your time, where you could either be using stamina or healing stamina. And if you're running from something big, it could be deadly. How much fur do I have? 26. That's enough. So you need 24 fur to make bedroll. Hi, Wolfie. Bye, Wolfie. Generally try to get away from bodies as soon as possible. The enemy AI has a tendency to just go straight to bodies without even so much as like a, oh, I perceived this. No, they just beeline to it sometimes. So what do we got? Another wolf. Wolf down. I will also note that it is, in general, very good to aim for stealth kills, because you do immensely more damage when not detected, and headshots and all that good stuff. So it's currently 2 p.m. game time. And you can see you've got about maybe 5 seconds real time per minute game time. So it's time acceleration of, what, a factor of 10 or 12 or so? Alright, can we get up there? Oh, heck. So you gotta be careful. You can kind of work yourself into a dangerous point if you aren't cautious about avoiding enemies while you know, pick at... Oh, hell. Okay. So minor showers aren't that big of a deal. Fortunately, in the forest area, most of the weather events are not too bad, at least in some parts. Showers is just kind of light rain. Nothing too crazy.
So this is the spot.
This is the spot.
They got their reasons. Let's get started.
Okay. I read about this too, actually. This is the mission where you construct a rustic cabin with all the rustic items that they just... decoration items that they just talked about. Okay, we're going to need to put together something quickly. So, in general, I usually start with a 2x2. When you first start out, you won't even have thatch to build. And so you'll want to gain a few levels really quick. And then, once you've got thatch, you can build that, but you want to try to get to wood as quickly as possible, because wood will actually take some damage and not fall over immediately. Okay. So, the game kind of sets things up on an auto grid once you kind of construct your first piece. And you can break out of the auto grid if you really want to, but we're not going to worry too much about that. Dang it. More walls. While those walls are working, I need to go cut down another tree. So you can see the storm exposure meter going up. It goes up slowly for weak weather, for weather that's not too bad, but it goes up dang quick for weather that's really bad. This storm is probably... You little... Hey, Spooky, how's it going? I am good. How are you doing today? Build a wall. This game is called Icarus. It's like a survival type game. What do I want? Roof bits? Ramps. There we go. 4 of those. Dang it. It's kind of like a space prospecting game where you're on a planet that was like partially terraformed and you just basically do missions and try to survive. Nope. The tree glitched out. Yeah. One more of these. Then a door. And we have a house. About the most basic house you can make. But it's good enough for us to put together a campfire and a bedroll. Then when night falls, we can skip it. We'll throw some wood on the fire. Start cooking some meat. Stairs down, and there we go. Actually, we're getting a little low on food and water. Let's make a wood crate. So early on, this game was mostly like a survival game, but they have gotten into more base building. And so there's a lot of that now. Alright, we're doing pretty good here. Oh. Showers again. Some of the crafting is like eerily fast. I want one of these. Rain reservoirs are really good in this game. And I'll show you why. Gimme. So it just started raining. I just put that there and it'll gather water for me automatically. I don't have to run to the lake. And then I've got an oxide dissolver, which will give me more oxygen. I can fill my O2 tank with it. But we need a couple of different things in order to do that. I can top off my water at the rain reservoir. Food gives you nice bonuses if it's cooked. And so in order to make the oxide dissolver work, I need to find... Whoa. There are some frame rate issues sometimes. I need to find oxide, this stuff, the blue stuff, and sulfur to fuel it. So that's my next goal, is to get some oxygen. I love it when the wolves just walk right by tiny little goats and then, like, beeline straight at my base. It is what they do. Where did it go? There he is. I think the storm's gonna run out before my exposure gets too bad, so let's just go find some other wolf. They do spawn like crazy, sometimes. So my exposure is maxed out. That means I'm going to start losing health. Probably. Or it might run out. You can see the weather meter up in the upper right corner of the screen. Okay, it ran out. Ugh. But the weather effects are pretty nice. The sky gets all cloudy and all that good stuff. That should be more than enough sulfur to get started. And all before our first night. Not bad. Rabbit. Rabbits are good to hunt if you have a skinning bench. If you don't, then they're kind of a waste of time. We'll cook some more of this meat. And let's see here. Where is the rustic bench? There's the, oh, here it is. Here's the rustic decor crafting bench. So what they advertised on the patch notes was that this is something that you can get, and with it you get all of the little statues and stuff you can build with it, like automatically. So it's nice and cheap. Alright, let's get this started. Well, no, there, and there, and there. So that will fill up, and we will be in not terrible shape. So one of the things that's really nice about this game is when they say it gets dark at night, it gets dark at night. So this isn't night yet, actually. We're still not quite as dark as it's going to get. But, like, the sky is really well rendered. And you got shadows and everything that are really nice. And something is... I don't know. The air tank can actually hold quite a bit of air. And what I'll do real quick is I'll go... Where is it? It's in my inventory. If you put that in there and it has water in it, which it doesn't for some reason. What? Why doesn't it put water in the thing? Is it broken? It says it has water in it. How strange. Something sees me. But you can see how dark it gets. Like, freaking dark. Okay. A little irritating. This is done. So I can put that there. Yeah, it gets pretty like fall in the dark and die, or get lost dark in this game. And so in general, you'll want to skip the nights if you can, which thankfully is possible with a campfire and a bedroll. It's very strange that my canteen doesn't fill up in that water dispenser. There's a wolf. Well, no, I think I held the wrong item. You can use either the axe or a pickaxe to mine bones. I think they both have the same efficiency. I gotta repair this stuff. Another wolf? Yes. It seems like if you're in stealth mode, there is a little bit of auto-aim. If you're not in stealth, or if the the enemy is like actively attacking you, it does not seem that there is that much auto-aim. But there is a perk to give you auto-aim regardless. But it's hard to tell whether it actually works that much. Hello, large deer. I don't need you right now. Let's try this. Can I fill the canteen with water here? Yes. All right. Well, this mission is not too bad. We might be able to complete this mission in one stream. This is a crafting mission, so it's not too dangerous. But basically what we want to do... One, two, three, four... I need to build some of these too. You gotta be careful, because if you don't build an actual foundation, things will start to break apart. We need to break this stone up a bit. Just barely. should do. You can pretty easily and costlessly take apart walls and stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Minus 1 is 5. Never mind. Out of space in my inventory. Let's fix that. We're going to destroy these, which gives us half of what they were supposed to, what was needed to build them. And then what we'll do is we'll make a slightly different configuration, for which we will need, I think, 8 of these. Okay, now we've got a 4x2 base. Let's see, other things to build and do. Rustic decor crafting bench. We need more wood for it. One thing I like about the game is the sound design as well. It has very, like, nice loud sounds for things. Build that rustic decor crafting bench. Craft and deploy, it says, huh? Alright, there it is, deployed. Alright. So they want us to build a bunch of random crap. We're gonna need... Ooh, we're gonna need animal fat? Maybe. I don't actually see candles on the list. Let's start with what we can build. I need to... That wasn't one of the things. Large rustic dining table. Nah, they're gonna need iron nails. Rustic beds. No. Rustic couch large, rustic couch medium. We'll try these. There's one of those. There's one of those. We'll put the coffee table where it belongs. Let's see. 6 dining chairs, 2 beds, 2 statues, a fireplace. Nightstands, wardrobes. Dining room chairs. They want 6 of them. A bookshelf. That takes iron nails. Statues. Oh, wow. Refined gold? This is gonna take a while. We got some material hunting to do. Alright. Well, now that we've discovered that we're gonna need to actually refine gold, we're going to want to start upgrading our equipment. I thought this was going to be really easy. I am wrong. Incredibly wrong. Let's build a longbow. That will replace our wood bow. There's our fireplace. We may as well craft a fireplace and a chimney cap, if we can. Very good. Those are there. And we want a textiles bench. Wait, why is Wood Hedgehog here now? Weird. Alright. Some good progress so far. One, two, three, four, five, yeah. So we're going to expand the base to 4x4. You know, if it lets me. Make some flooring. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8 walls. So we need 7 more walls, which we cannot make that many of. 1, 2, 3. Is that a wolf? Yes. They love to, like, come by your base and just hang out. You have to be careful because the way that the enemy AI is set up right now, sometimes they can just see through walls. And so you're sitting in your walled house, just chilling, and all of a sudden a bunch of wolves swing by and decide they're gonna... I need 5 more? Roof. Roof. See, there's one right there. I can go take care of him. So I think that when they howl, they call more wolves. And when they die, they call more wolves. So far, all the weather events have been the relatively mild showers. There's another wolf. Alright, we're taking this one the hard way. Come here. Headshots matter with spears too, FYI. No. Okay, so there's that. Then what do I need? I need... how to do this, actually? Maybe like this? Right? Come on. No, not there. More like... here. I'm a little short on wood. I've never built this way before, but we're gonna try it. You can do some funny things with the architecture in this game, if you play around with it enough. Right, like I could do that, and that adds support to over here, maybe. Maybe. There we go. Door frame. In the early part of most missions, it's important to spend a lot of time base building and getting yourself set up, basically. The, whatchamacallit? The bedroll is important because it gives you a spawn point. If you don't have a spawn point, you have to actually come in from another drop pod, basically. And that's assuming that you're not playing in hardcore mode where death's permanent. Or not quite permanent, but you need an ally in order to wake up from it. They're cracking because I don't have enough support. Damn. It's funny because it looked green. See, it doesn't like that. Even though it's green. Weird. Nope. 10 will be enough for now. So I'm thinking that I might actually take this down. Actually, I think I have a better idea. I can make trapdoors. And gotta be careful not to overfill my inventory. So then I can make a ladder, which won't fit in my inventory either. There, now it will. The inventory. I guess there's a sort button now, isn't there? No? There used to be a sort, or it's an inventory, isn't it? Sort. That literally helped nothing. Great. So ladders are also a little weird in this game. They don't snap to things the way you think they should. So what you have to do is you have to build the ladder, place the ladder, and then place the trapdoor. Otherwise they'll block each other. Or maybe they'll block each other anyway. Okay, well we'll leave that alone for now. Let's destroy this, and we'll make a couple more floor bits. At least those aren't cracking. Maybe that works? No. Maybe I'm getting the order wrong? Yes, I'm getting the order wrong. Open, climb, and we're up on top. Which gives us a nice place to shoot wolves from. Okay. Give me that textiles bench. There's a wolf. Well, wolves will go and eat like other dead bodies. They will actually, you know, eat the corpses. So, in this game, there are missions that are going to take you into weird areas, biomes, where the temperature is, you know, not conducive to human life. In cases like that, you will need to build the proper equipment for those areas. But since this mission in particular is just a go build this stuff mission, we can get leather armor, which gives us good defense, and we'll craft one of these too. Craft a bone knife to replace our stone knife. That's a lot of wolves. Alright, time for a little combat. Hello, Wolfie. One down. Ah. So wolves are not that bad if you're well armored. And well fed. Those extra bits on my health bar are... One more down. Those extra bits on my health bar are specifically from eating good food. In general, meat will increase your health, and fruits will increase your stamina. There are exceptions to those rules, of course. Okay. We need iron nails. We need to find a... Oh, hold on. I'm going to leave these... No, I'm going to take them with. There's one other thing that we can build on Textiles bench that might be useful. And that is... something I don't have the... I need rope. Okay, so you can make rope in two ways. Either by leather or by fiber. And I did that accidentally because I'm dumb. Gotta repair stuff. Okay. Okay. We'll make some rope. No. 10 will be enough. Alright, there's my rope. Rope lets us make backpacks. So, the different types of armor that I have access to right now are fur, which is really good for cold weather, and ghillie, which is good for stealth and hot weather. Come on. Backpack. Okay. Inventory size has been increased. A lot of these benches have lots of inventory space. So, use it. It's useful. In fact, the only things that you really need to carry around on a regular basis are sticks, stones, bone, and wood. Everything that you can repair by hand is going to be with one of those four. Therefore, everything else gets put away to save inventory space. And 100 of each is plenty. Alright. Now we're in pretty good shape. We'll grab a bunch of meat. We'll deactivate this. One thing we're going to try to do is we're going to spoil some meat deliberately. That makes rotten meat, which you can use to make poison. Which we probably won't be doing in this mission. What we're on now is... oh, well, first off we're going to skip the night.